Good afternoon. Welcome to the Empowering Families webinar. My name is Carlos Caprioli. I am the Senior Manager for Partnership of Maternal and Child Care of Northern New Jersey, and I supervise two family success centers in New Jersey, the Excellence Family Success Center in Dover and the Unity Family Success Center in Irvington. I will be moderating this session today. I would like to welcome all the people watching this webinar, and special thanks to all our panelists. I would like to for them to go ahead and introduce themselves. So Annie, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Annie Alonso. I am Family Partner Supervisor at New Destiny Family Success Center, which is located in Paterson, New Jersey, and that is Passaic County. I'll pass it to Erica.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Erica Correa. I am the Program Manager of the Excellence Family Success Center located in Dover, New Jersey, and we serve all of Morris County. And I will pass it on to Alejandra.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandra Lindano. I am the Director of Community Engagement here at United Way of Greater Union County. Our Success Center is located in Hillside. We serve all of Union County. I'll pass it on to Patricia.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Patricia Rejri. I'm the Program Manager for the Unity Family Success Center, which is a program under the Partnership for Maternal and Child Health. We service all of Essex County, and we are located in Irvington, New Jersey. I will pass it to Amanda.
Good afternoon. My name is Amanda Cross-Palumba, and I am the Community Engagement and Volunteer Coordinator at Highlands Family Success Center in Hewitt, New Jersey. And we service all of Passaic County.
Very good. Thank you, all the panelists. Again, we're going to be, all my colleagues and we're going to be discussing the great work that Family Success Centers do in New Jersey. And just wanted to start saying that Family Success Centers are funded by the Department of Children and Families of the state of New Jersey. Were created more than 15 years ago. The goal of the Family Success Centers the main goal is to prevent child abuse and neglect. And we have a number of programs. We're going to be discussing each one of them. Each Family Success Center has its own, characteristics. They work in different communities, so they have different type of programs. We will go over them. For those who are watching this and for the public who are following us live, please, if you have a question, post it on the chat room. Erica will be managing the chat room, and will let you know, or let any panelists know who is the best to answer to that question. As I said before, we have a number of programs, long, variety of programs, but we have some services that are common to all Family Success Centers. We call them the core services. So if, for instance, Annie, would you like to let them know what specifically are the core services of the Family Success Centers?
Okay, so we offer core service at all our Family Success Centers, and some of them, and if I forget, please chime in, ladies. Advocacy, of course, and advocacy could be through a variety of ways, whether it is in a workshop or it could be with our Parent Advisory Committee. We can go into more detail a little bit later. We do financial literacy, and that includes, let's say, home ownership, budgeting. It depends, but different topics. We also have at least minimum 4 parent and child activities that a lot of people don't know. And the great thing about it is that you get to bond with your children, and we also offer whatever you need that day, your items for let's say it's a cooking class, it's all free. So we actually provide those items for you to have that parenting bonding activity with your children. We also offer maternal and child health services, and it's through different programs. We actually work with the Partnership for Healthy Women, Healthy Families at New Destiny Family Success Center. And also we have another program in Paterson, New Destiny, called Pathways to Success for Women. Anything else, ladies, that I'm forgetting?
Any other core program that you can think of? Any of the panelists? Because I know that we have a, yes, I'm sorry, you were saying something? Patricia?
No, I would just add to that in addition to information for pregnant women, we also do offer general information in regards to health. If there's families who do need to, like, let's say, assistance with New Jersey family care applications, we provide that assistance. I know in our Family Success Center specifically, we also offer under our health core, we offer fitness classes. We offer them on Saturdays and we also offer them on Mondays. We offer ESL classes. We do citizenship classes for those individuals who are applying for their N-400, who are looking to become United States citizens. We offer an after-school homework tutoring program. And also another thing that all of our Family Success Centers do is provide parenting skills classes. So I don't know if I missed something, if someone else,
Maybe someone else has some
Well, I
other
think
program?
also, as far as filling out applications, we all help with many different applications. So whatever it is that the community member needs, whether it be Social Security, whether it meets Medicaid, whether it's New Jersey Family Care, SNAP, all those things, we are here to help you find the application, fill out the application, and help you to follow through. Some of the programs at the Highlands Family Success Center, we have a open gym. You're welcome to come here and use our equipment. We have a career assistance where we can help with resume interviewing, all of finding jobs, all of those things. We have a food pantry here. We have Teen Speak. We have a lot of teen programs. So we are doing a Teen Speak, how to speak teen and how to relate to your teen. We have mental health first aid. We have a lot of workshops and presentations of all sorts. You never know what we're going to offer. We also try to reach out to our families to see what they want, and then we will try to find programs for them. And by doing that, we partner up with many different organizations to be able to provide all those workshops, including Partnership for Maternal Health, the town health, Department of Health, as well as many other different organizations. One of the things that we are particularly proud of is that we are going to be building a greenhouse, and then we are going to be providing presentations and workshops about all aspects of healthy living, before, during, and after gardening. And we're going to be encouraging volunteerism and learning how to grow your own vegetables.
And
And
Amanda,
if I can add to that, Carlos, I think what's really important and unique about us as Family Success Centers is that we have so many partners. So we also have unique different programs depending in the area you're in through those partnerships. So it's great that Amanda is, letting us know everything that they have, because in reality, although we have core services, there are also other programs that families can benefit from depending on where we are located. So it's important that you remember where we're from so you can go visit us. And that way we can explain so much more in detail what we offer.
Yeah.
okay, so
I'm just
no,
gonna-
I was about to ask, how much does that, cost? How much do you charge to the people who come to the Family Success Center?
Free.
Everything
Free.
is free.
Zero. And
Free.
that's what you need to remember, parents and community, that we don't charge for our services.
And
we
we're
don't ask for
open to
donations either,
everybody.
no?
We are open
Yeah.
to everybody. Doesn't matter if you need money, and it doesn't matter if you're a millionaire living on top of the mountain. You're all welcome.
So anybody is eligible, everybody and anybody is eligible to participate in Family Success Center, no matter, the status, the immigration status, no matter the age.
No matter.
Family
We
No
Success
serve
matter.
all
Centers are-
generations. That I always think
Yes.
of all generations. And not only that, I saw a question about which counties. So for instance, although we are in Passaic County, we have had participants coming from other counties as well. We would not say no if you're coming from another county, just so you are
Yes.
aware.
That's correct. We've also served, we are also located in Morris County, but, we serve a lot of the surrounding counties as well.
Mhm. That's,
I'm gonna jump,
Th-
I want to jump in and just add on to all the services that we provide as well. We do provide early childhood literacy to expectant parents, that have children range from 0 to 3. We just educate them about the importance of literacy, starting in the womb and just reading, talking, singing to your children. And like we all said, all of our workshops, everything is free. So all you just have to do is register and just let us know you're interested. And
can you let us know, Patricia,
Unity
what
is
is
an
exactly the early childhood? Can you just elaborate a little bit? What kind of program is that one?
So the early childhood literacy is funded by the Turo Fund. So we just educate expectant parents, anyone that have children from 0 to 3. We have a 2-part workshop. The first part is just the educational aspect of just letting parents know how it's important to speak to your children, read to your children, no baby talk. So, just helping them with their development. It all starts at a young age. Some people think, some parents think that when the child gets to school, that's when they could start writing or reading, but it all starts at home. And that's where we come in to just let them know that it's fun. Reading is very fun, and it will just help them later on in the future. The second part is just the follow-up part where we just, everything that you learned in the first session, did you find it beneficial? If so, did you use any of the tips? And everything is free, it's fun, just learn it from different parents, because there's so much stuff to learn. There's so much growth. So it's just hearing from different parents, their skills and what challenges they go through. Some parents experience, that they don't have time to read to their children. They think that, after work, they just go to bed. But we just try to work with them and just let them know that, either going to visit a local library, asking for extra help at school. So we're just here to help the parents through that phase in their child's life. Yeah.
So,
And
and yes, go ahead, Alejandra, go ahead.
And I would just like to speak on our Success Center. It is a little different. So we're funded by the Union County Board of Commissioners and partially also by United Way of Greater Union County, but we offer many services. So we offer case management, advocacy for housing assistance. We also do provide assistance with rental arrears, utility assistance for families who need that, assistance. It's crucial right now. Housing prices are high. So we welcome families who need assistance for housing and utilities to reach out to us and come see us. We also provide workshops, parent leadership workshops, and we have diaper assistance, formula assistance, any assistance that they need with baby items. If we don't have it, we connect with our partnerships with the organizations in the community to be able to provide that access to the families. We're very big on resource navigation and assisting the families in being to identify what their needs are and being able to successfully connect them with those organizations in the community. We also do financial literacy. We partner with local organizations to be able to coach the families on budgeting or any other financial literacy assistance that they need. We've had folks come to us because they're curious on how to start saving for a home. Right. So we do offer that assistance as well, among many others. And like all other family success centers, at our success center, we also have the opportunity to create events for that parent-child bonding, which is very important. And really the foundation of the success center is creating an empowered environment for our families so that they feel safe coming to us to request the help.
Mhm. Very good. And well, you mentioned collaboration with other organizations. Can you just, and I'm talking to all of you, all my colleagues here in the panel, why is it important to work with other, collaboration with other agencies, organizations, with the town, with the school boards? Why do you think that it's important? How that impacted in your own program? Who would like to to be the first one.
If I could elaborate a little bit on that, I feel that if we don't have collaboration, we're not able to serve our community, right? Because it takes a village. And for instance, in our case, we can serve the senior population through a collaboration with Patterson Housing Authority. And that kind of, like, if you think about it, we're serving children and families, but you also have the grandparents, you have the uncles, you have the youth. So through many partnerships and of course funding as well, you're able to open up other programs to serve the community. So definitely collaboration is key for all family success centers.
Carlos, I would actually like to jump in and add to that. I'm very lucky to say that the Excellence Family Success Center was able to partner up with a lot of the local nonprofits in the area, and also the churches, and create actually a group of nonprofits that's called Connecting Dover. So the Connecting Dover team was created when it was when Hurricane Sandy occurred that all the nonprofits came together. So after this catastrophic event, we kind of just kept the group going, and it became Connecting Dover. And we meet the third Wednesday of every month, and we're able to provide the community with different organizations provide a quick presentation in regards to what their service is, in regards to their services, or just updates on what's going on in the community. And then also every year we do a huge event for the community, which is in partnership, like I said, with the nonprofits. And we do resource tables, and also have local artists showcase their work. And this has become an event that we've done now for, I want to say 4 years, Carlos?
Yeah, this is the fourth year. That we're gonna
Yeah,
make it,
this is the 4th year. And it's a big event where we got to turn out at least, like, I want to say anywhere from like 1,000, community members that come out and receive information. So partnerships are very important, because like Annie said, we're able to provide, the community with all this bunch of information, because like you said, it does take a village.
And I would say it's a festival, so it's fun. It's also something that attracts the whole family, because it's not just dedicated to one specific part of the community. And it is called the Cultural Connections, which
Cultural
means
Connections
that
Festival.
it embraces all the different cultures. And the good thing is that the people, in order to participate, correct me if I'm wrong, Erica, but that's the way we had it for the past 2 years, I believe. In order to participate, even in a raffle, they need to go over all the or most of the other organizations, so they will effectively learn about all the services and programs that are in the area. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So that is what makes it even more interesting, because not all the people know the services. And one of the things that we do is referrals. Is that right? So how are we doing with referrals? We're doing okay with that. I think that all family success centers are very good at that. So talking about, as somebody mentioned, the parent-child activities. Can you, each one of you, mention some specific characteristics of your parent-child activities? How are they done? Who participates? Can parents drop off the children and leave, or they have to stay there? I see that, Alejandra, what you say about that?
So the purpose of the parent-child activities is to really build on that parent-child bond and create and have a safe space for parents to be able to spend time with their children and have a recreational activity that is enriching to their bond. So for us, for example, we've had a parent and child like paint and sip, where we have an artist come out and guide the families on a paint activity, an art activity, and it's focused on growth and on safety, where they're able to create this project together, right? So parents cannot drop off their children at the activity. It is meant for the both of them to be able to participate.
Okay.
Most of our activities are the same. with the exception of, we do have a teen program where it's just the teens. We have a teen speak program where it's just the parents, and we do have a parent-child activity, active parenting class in which it's just the adults. However, when we do just parenting, we offer childcare, and we often also offer a light supper or a snack when it's for the kids. But for the most part, it is definitely about the bonding.
Yes,
Okay.
the same goes for us at New Destiny. Parent and child activities are for the parent and the children to bond, right? That's a special time. We have done so many different activities. For instance, with the hybrid world that you can actually use Zoom, we have done it hybrid where you have parent and kids that couldn't make it to the office to the workshop online, and they get the ingredients. Let's say we've done baking, we're done, which is a lot of fun. I mean, even the staff wants to do the baking, but the parent and the kids can do it either at home or in person. So we are giving that option as well, which has saved us, if you think about it, with the new way of doing programming.
Now that you mentioned, Annie, now that you mentioned the virtual option, I think that was something so important for family success centers during the pandemic, no? Because we continued, helping families through the pandemic via this virtual connection. The technology helped us a lot, and even the parent-child activities. I remember, seeing some parent-child activities. It was so interesting because children were drawing in their houses, or they were provided materials even. So I know that yesterday you have some activity at Excellence, Erica. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yes, so how Annie and Alejandra had spoken, we also do offer parent-child activities. Yesterday we actually did birdhouses, and it was very nice, to see the bond with the parent and the child. And like Amanda said, we also do offer parenting skills classes. So we do the active parenting program. And while the parents are in the active parenting, the children are actually, we partner up with one of our local nonprofits, and we do the Mending Arts program. So this is therapeutic art that the children are involved with while the active parenting is going on as well. And then tomorrow we actually have a cooking class that we actually partnered with Sioux Fall Clinic, and then they will come in, they bring all the materials that are needed, and it's another activity for the parents to do with their children.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. Patricia, I know that today you have one. Is that right? What are you cooking for today's?
Well, just like everyone said, because of parent-child activity is for the bonding with the parents and the children. So April is actually Child Abuse and Prevention Month. So this month we're doing a lot of strengthening family activities. So Cassandra is actually our volunteer and community specialist. So she's been doing a lot of planting. So basically the reason of the planting a pot is basically just so the children can grow. So if the child is in a healthy environment, if the child is being nurtured, different things like that, it's, they'll grow to be a great pillar in their community. So that is the reason behind why we're doing planting. We're doing what's pinwheels. We're doing a lot of different activities, and just so like we mentioned before, we're going to keep saying it, everything is free. We provide all of the materials. We order everything from Amazon or Rental Trading, and everything. All the parents have to do is just come in. So all of these activities is just, for the parents to just have a time away from homework, away from work, and just come into our center and relax. Our center is full of, just a warm environment, so it can be welcoming for our families. And besides just parents, we do have a specific program, our Father Focus program as well, just for fathers and their children, just so they can have that bond with, daddy and child time. Because, the child is always connected to moms and dads. So we do have a Father Focus workshop as well. We help with homework, we help with, just building that relationship. So it's a great time that the families come in and just unwind and have a good time together.
A lot of good things. Well, we heard Amanda saying, that she has some activities for teenagers, as well. So sounds pretty interesting. And we're going to see a lot of blue pinwheels during this month. Is that right?
Yes,
Around.
that's right.
So, any other event that you would like to highlight? I mean, some events that are annual or quarterly events, or something that you would like to, before we move to some other topic, so we can exhaust the parent-child kind of connection. Any other event that you would like to highlight?
So if I can add, we also, all of us offer special events throughout the year. So that's important to keep in mind, and also free. So May is coming. We have to think about all the beautiful mothers, right? They are here. We have a special event for moms. We have a special events for dads. We have a special events for Family Strengthening Month, which is this month. We have a special events for usually in the summer festival, or maybe a backpack distribution combined with an activity. Every month or certain months of the year, there's something big happening. So you have to be on the lookout for that calendar. So pass by the office, get your calendar, or simply follow social media. Usually all of us are really good at posting our calendars, and you can see what is there. You can either register online, or you can give us a call and one of the family partners can register you for that event.
Yeah, a lot of our activities you do not have to register. So you can just pop in and walk in, but some of them you do. So we do relax and paint. Those are the ones, the most popular ones you have to register. We're having an Earth Day cleanup. We also we do Scott's Fun Run, which is a big event to raise awareness for mental health and abuse. And we do a national night out, which is also bringing a lot of different partnerships in it, one kind of festival. And then in the fall, we like to do a harvest festival, which incorporates a lot of fall activities. And we also, it's also a resource fair as well.
And how do you, know what the community needs? I mean, you're mentioning a lot of different type of activities, and I assume that you receive feedback from the community. How do you reach out to the community? How are you able to say, okay, this is what the community needs, let's do something about it? Is there anything that anything special that you do in order to get that information? How do you reach out?
So we have parent advisory committees. So your voice, the community's voice, is what we need to know what the needs are. So every community has a unique culture, right? So we need the input of our participants to know what to bring to the table. For instance, I can give you one positive recent event that we had, that parent advisory committee suggested as a life skill workshop. They wanted to bring a acrylic nail workshop, and it was a success. So 15 women graduated, and this could be a business for them, right? So if you think about it, your own community is telling you, okay, we need this, we need that. So you are the voice, really. That's why it's important that you know that you have a voice, and you can come into our family success centers and say, okay, I want to participate, I want to volunteer, I want to bring feedback from the community so we can make a difference.
So when you say you're talking to the public, you're talking to the parents that are around.
The community, even the stakeholders can come in and participate in a parent advisory committee. But we highly recommend, and it doesn't have to be just a parent. It could be a grandparent taking care of a child. It could be a dad taking care of a child. So that's really important to mention as well. Sometimes there isn't a mom around. It could be the dad, or it could be the grandpa or the great grandparent too. So it's important that you know that anyone can join if you are taking care of children.
So that means that no special requirements.
So I was just
No.
going to piggyback on what Annie was saying in regards to our PAC. We are very lucky where we have a very active PAC, and you know, like Annie was saying, a lot of the programs that are sometimes implemented in our family success centers is because of the feedback that we get from our parent advisory committee. For example, us at the Excellence Family Success Center, that's how our citizenship program came about. Our English as a second language program came about, our homework tutoring program. And we also do a free farmers market the first Wednesday of every month, where we serve anywhere from 200 to 400 individuals in the community. And the individuals who come to help set up, that are there giving, you know, the fruits and vegetables, are, you know, those members of our committee, of our parent advisory committee. They're all volunteers. Our English as a second language teacher is a volunteer. Our fitness instructor is actually also a volunteer, you know, of those programs. So I think that's what also makes the PAC team so unique and so special, you know, to the family success centers.
So that means that volunteers are key for family success centers.
Oh, they're essential. A lot of our programs, you know, and like I said, our farmers market, you know, we're a small team of 4, and without our volunteers, you know, this event would be pretty hard to, you know, be able to serve 400 people. So, you know, we're very thankful to our volunteers and the great work that they do.
So before we move to some other topic, Erica, I see that there's a big number of probably questions. I don't know, on the chat room. Is there anything that we will need to respond to any of the
No, it's mostly just information that other you know, attendees are providing in regards to where they're coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see, there was one question, but someone already answered it, that it was just you know, what counties do we serve? The rest is just information.
And just to add to the volunteers piece, maybe you're retired and you have a skill set, right? Or maybe you just home and you know how to, let's say, crochet, or maybe you know how to bake, or maybe you know how to cook a certain dish, or you're an artist. Like, you may want to come and do some canvassing, or maybe Zumba class. So think about it. You can also utilize your skills to make a difference in your own community. So that's the beauty of volunteers. You know, they actually give, and they become part of our family. So together we can serve the community.
Well, I heard here cooking, you know, Zumba, I don't know, crochet. So that means that anything can be done in, you know, in a family success center in order to help the community. Any fun activity, is that right? Would you say that family success centers are somehow, because I don't see that this is something that happens in too many other programs. Would you say that this is what makes you know, family success centers unique?
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
I would
Mhm.
definitely say that's what makes it unique, because we're basically, I'll call it a one-stop shop. Like, if we don't have the, I know Alejandro said this, if we don't have the answer, we partner with different organizations to get the resources that our families need. And right now, our Family Success Center is receiving a lot of immigration families that's coming in that needs help with applications. They need help with just anything. They just need the resources, and we're here to provide that. So I would definitely say our Family Success Center is unique also because we're bilingual. We have Haitian Creole staff, we have Spanish speaking staff. So we are able to help with that that language barrier that they're experiencing. So when they come, they're just, okay, I need this. Where can I go for here? Like, you know, they're new to the country, so it's just like a brand new world for them. So we are able to provide all of these resources for them. So I would definitely say the Family Success Center is unique. That it's just, and it's free. Like, it's just, everything's free. Why not? So
Patricia,
And it
you're very
offers a
humble because you
home-like
said,
environment. You need to come to experience it though, because we can
Yes,
say it,
definitely.
but you need to
I was
visit.
saying to Patricia, that you're very humble because you said bilingual. Do you know that you're not bilingual? You're trilingual in
Oh, yeah, that's
Irvington.
true.
Because it is not only English
English,
and Creole, but also Spanish. So,
yes.
and that's one thing that, I've noticed that most family success centers actually adapt to the community that they're serving. So, do you think, and I'm asking all, not just Patricia, but all of you, do you think that a language is a barrier or is something that we can work with in our family success centers? Do you have
For
problems
us,
with language barriers? Have you noticed that in your family success center?
I was just, for us at the Excellence Family Success Center, we're very lucky where we live in an area where predominantly I want to say 90% of our community is Spanish speaking. So our staff is all bilingual. So, we all speak Spanish and English. So very lucky in that sense that we're able to serve the community, in their native language or whichever, or the language that they feel comfortable in, whether it be Spanish or English.
So you don't
We
have that
have
problem
also-
there?
No,
Yeah,
I wouldn't,
okay.
yeah, not for us, no.
Yeah, we don't have that problem also, but when they come to us and they express their concern, it's the other organizations that they're going to, that's the concern, that they were like, they don't have any staff over there that speaks their language, so they come to us to do the advocacy for them, to call these different organizations to help out with the the language barrier that they're experiencing from other organizations. So that's where the advocacy come in for us.
Yes, I agree. And, for us, it has not been a barrier. We have bilingual staff at the Success Center, English and Spanish speaking. We do also have staff within United Way that speak Creole. So if we needed that assistance, we can pull them. But we also provide oversight to the Village Family Success Center that's located in Elizabeth. And they have Creole speaking staff. So really the importance on partnership and collaboration is very important, because there are folks who are the experts in certain fields that can provide the best assistance to the families that we serve, and or we would never want language to ever be a barrier for that family to be successfully connected to the community. So if that were ever to come up, we do have a wonderful family success center that we provide oversight for in Elizabeth.
Okay. What about Amanda and Annie? What about in your family success center? What any issue with the language, your community? How you can connect with them?
So the area we are located, a lot of our participants are Spanish speaking, and most of our staff is bilingual. So they speak Spanish and English. So it's been very helpful. And we do have some small, well, not small, it's a big Arabic community, but we do have partners that we can go to if we need assistance to, translate, or maybe to understand really what the need is of that individual.
Yeah. So so that's not a problem at all. I can say, you can say as well, no? Language is not a problem. Is transportation a problem for some families?
With us, transportation is the issue. However, we do provide bus tickets to our families so they can be able to come to our workshops. And some of them express the concerns of they're trying to go to a doctor's visit or different things like that. They don't have any bus fare, so we provide them with bus fare so they can get to their location.
I would say sorry, Alana, go ahead.
Thank you. So for us, we're very solution focused. So if there's ever a transportation issue, they can't make it to the site that we have at the Hillside High School, and it's easier for them to get to our administrative building in Elizabeth, we will coordinate that. If it's a Zoom meeting that's necessary or a Teams meeting that's necessary, that's easier and, you know, for the family schedule, we will facilitate that as well. So we're looking for options for them to have access, for the families to have access to us, and they appreciate it. Our workshops are via Zoom. We see that we get the most participants if it's Zoom, and they're engaged for the entire time. So at this time, we haven't had transportation concerns.
Annie, you were saying, you
I
had
was
that
going to
promotion?
say for us, we are in downtown Patterson, so it's very accessible if you take the bus or walking distance for a lot of the families. However, there will sometimes if we have a workshop in another location, if the budget allows, we may be able to provide transportation for some of the workshops or events that we're hosting, if it's possible. So it's yes and no. Like if you have a car, parking is a little bit difficult, but if it is for a workshop, we try to find a way to accommodate at one of the parking lots around the building. So
Okay, okay.
For
Good.
us, we are also located downtown, so we're very accessible, you know, to the community. So we're, you know, it's easy to get to us, whether it is, you know, on the train, on the bus, or we're also a good walking, you know, we're in an area where there's a lot of walking, going on. And then, also if it is, you know, where the family cannot come to the office, you know, we're more than willing to do a Zoom meeting, Teams meeting, you know, or even if it's just over the phone to assist our families.
Okay, okay. Okay, I wanted to bring something to this conversation that I have here in my notes. And this goes to all the panelists, or my colleagues here. I heard about transactional mode. Is that what we want? Is that what we need? Is that what we do? Who would like to go first?
So I can speak to what happened to us during COVID times. So it's really started, I feel like it started there. We closed down, the families needed so much. When they needed food, they needed diapers, they needed everything you can think of. And a lot of us were actually driving to provide these services. Now, for instance, in our area, there's an influx of immigrants coming in and they need a lot. We do a community diaper distribution once a month. It used to be a closet for every day for emergency diapers. We noticed that it was becoming transactional. And when we say transactional is that individuals are just coming in for that one service when we have so much more to offer. So no, we're not transactional. We are so much more than just a bag of diapers, I always say. I mean, you have life skills workshop where you can learn a skill set, whether it is speaking English or maybe you need assistance with budgeting or buying a house or just spending time with your children for free in a bonding activity. But we are so much more. So we want to stay away from that. It's not a place where you just get something. You get so much more than just something. That's why we want to make sure that families understand you get so much more to succeed in life, not only for you, but also for your children.
I would like to add to that I agree, Annie. There's so much more that the families can get from the experience of, you know, getting to know the family success centers, our success center. So we like to move away from that as well. So if we have a family who comes and requests assistance for diapers, let's say, of course we're going to meet with them and provide that assistance. But in that meeting, we're also assessing for all other needs that they may have so that they are aware that we are providing these services. Are they in arrears with utilities? Are they in arrears with rent? Do they need to find affordable housing? How can we advocate for them with organizations in the community? If they are in need of food assistance, we do a lot of outreach with local food pantries. If we have food on site, of course, we're going to assist. And if they need assistance with gift cards, that is always an option. However, it's when they attend maybe like, let's say, a workshop, right? Or we do have assistance, like one-time assistance for emergency food. But if they want to learn a skill or be a part of a parent leadership workshop, there is an incentive to it. Of course, we understand that there is a need. Our families, with the raising of like food prices and housing costs, we understand that there is a need, but we also want them to be able to learn through the parent leadership workshops on and also receive the assistance for food.
Okay. So we can go back to the very first sentence that we had at the beginning of this conversation was the family success centers were created to prevent child abuse and neglect. So people need to understand that it's not just a place. Am I wrong if I said that family success centers are not charity organizations? We are gathering places for families. Is that right? So how do we get this message, to the public? Because Alejandra mentioned something very interesting. You want the diapers, you have the diapers, but you have to, listen to us because we're going to give you this information. Is that something that you do in your family success centers as well? I'm talking to the rest of the panelists. And how do you do it? No, I mean, how do you reach out to those people? Because some people might show up saying, "Okay, I need this, and I'm in a hurry. I need to go." And but you need participants, not people who go there for a transaction. Kind of no, I wouldn't say commercial because they don't have to pay, but it's still something that you want. So how do you adjust to that situation?
I think it's all about relationships. When you walk in the door, we want to have a relationship with you. So initially, of course, it can be because of a reason, because they need something. But then when they come in, we're going to sit down, we'll talk to them. We're going to have them fill out a form so that we can get to know them a little bit. And upon having that conversation, we're going to find out about you. We're going to maybe think about, well, what else could you possibly need help with, or what can we do to empower you, and those kinds of things. So on the initial contact, we are trying to learn about you. Same with social media. If somebody reaches out to us in social media, we're going to ask them to come on in, come have a cup of coffee. Let's talk about it and see what else we can do for you. So I think the biggest thing about what we do is that we're about relationships.
And in addition to having those conversations, a lot of our family success centers also have welcome packets, which provide the families with information in regards to the services that are available. And then there's also our monthly calendars. A lot of times family come in and they're on a rush, say, "Hey, here's a monthly calendar," so that you can look at the upcoming events. If there's something that interests you, don't hesitate to come, to call, to register. So I think that's also key.
And it's really important to assess the families from the beginning and have that like relationship management, just because a lot of the times they don't know, right? Everything else that we offer. And then once you really, you go through the calendar, you complete an initial just a questionnaire, see what their needs are, they find it so like welcoming, right? That we're like, okay, yes, we could assist you with diapers. And there's all these other things that they will identify that they also need assistance with, and they didn't know that that's what we do. So we become that reliable, safe space for them to come back to us or call us for help.
Yeah, that's interesting because I don't know if it happened to you, but I remember being at the front desk, or the Family Success Center, and some people, and it happened to me several times, just, ring the bell, they get in and they say, "What do you do here? What is this? Where do you start?" What do you say to them? Where do you start? I mean, how do you explain? Because we've been talking for 50 minutes here about what we do, and it's impossible just to go over everything. But what would you say to them in order to get them, because they are potential, PAC members, they are potential volunteers. So how do you engage them?
I think it's important to listen to them, right? Because when they come in, they want to be heard as well. So of course you're going to go through the core services we offer and you show them the calendar, right? But then something's gonna start there. A conversation is gonna start because they may see something they like and they're like, oh, so what about parent and child activities? How does that work? So that would take, I feel like for us, it's listening and making sure we're not rushing the conversation. And then if they're in a rush, ask them to come back. Why don't you come back tomorrow and I can explain a little bit more of what we do. And if you want to, come for an event, we have this event this week. Let's say something caught the interest of the person, then you can invite them right there. So it's always like having that listening ear. Okay, so they came in, what do we do? Yes, we are a family success center. We have core services that we offer. We show them the calendar, but what are they asking after that? I feel like you want them to leave like excited. Oh my God, I can come here. I can bring my child. I can come learn ESL classes. I can come for a workshop and it's right around the corner from my house and I didn't know. So you want to make that first conversation has to be impactful for them to come back.
Any other comment regarding that? Anything that Annie missed, in the greetings, let's say, sometimes the relationship starts there. So I think that the first impact, as Annie just pointed out, the first impact is important, because if they feel that, well, this is a place where I can feel comfortable, and then I might come back. But if they are not treated well, they won't. So I think that is another thing that makes, FSCs, Family Success Centers, really special, because they have to feel like this is a second home. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that that's the best way to put it. And any other thing that you do during that first encounter? Anything that you would like to highlight?
Well, Carlos, I think as you mentioned before, the family success centers are gathering places, and we want to make sure that that's how, our participants are feeling when they come in through that door, that they feel welcome, that they feel like they're at home, at home, sit down. Hey, here's a cup of coffee, here's some water, and like, Annie said, just listen, tell me a little bit about yourself. What brought you here? How is it that we can work together? What is it, how can we serve you? So I think that initial conversation is very key.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, we are approaching the end of this webinar. I think, is there any question in the chat room that we need to respond before we wrap it up?
I don't see any questions, no.
Okay. So my question here is to you, ladies, my colleagues here, and needless to say that just where you mentioned people can understand that you're doing a fantastic job in your family success centers. So to finish with this conversation in a high note, I would say, can each one of you tell everybody, what is the future? What plans do you have? What are your expectations to the future, the near future, and the rest? Who would like to go first?
I can go first. So what I see for our Success Center is in the future is just to continue to spread the word and for families to be able to get to know where we are, who we are, what we do, continue to grow our partnerships with the community organizations, and be able to successfully serve the community and empower them, and continue to create that safe space at the high school. It was one thing that I didn't mention. It's something that makes us very unique. We're located within a high school. So I want all the students near and far within the county and out of county, the families, to know that we're here to support them, to be able to navigate these resources and successfully get them connected and meet their needs.
Mhm. Thank
I
you.
would have to say that, you know, we hope to be able to grow, to bring more programs to the Excellence Family Success Center, to be able to do a lot more huge community events, to strengthen those collaborations that we currently have, and to continue empowering our, you know, our families.
Thank you.
Yeah,
For
that's good.
Highlands,
Okay.
sorry.
Go ahead,
Go-
Amanda.
For
Go ahead, Amanda.
Highlands, we have a big project, the Greenhouse Project, the Learning and Living Greenhouse. So in the future, we're going to be building and growing and doing presentations and hopefully empowering people to do their own gardens. And also, we want to reach out to more community members, not just locally, but throughout the localing towns. So that's what we're focusing on, to try to reach more other people in other towns.
Patricia?
I would have to say, our goal for the Unity Family Success Center is continue reaching families, still helping out with advocacy, one-on-one appointments, just making that relationship with, the community, with the health department, with different organizations. I know Erica said this earlier about connecting Dover, but we actually started connecting Irvington as well, and we've been having a great outpour of different community members, because I know Annie said this, we all service the same members, the same community. So why not put our heads together? Why not work together so we can make our community the best? So definitely working harder with the health department in the different communities, and just strengthening our families, empowering them, and just letting them know that we are here. We're a gathering place, and we're open. We're always open to suggestions. We're always looking for volunteers. So just continuing to make that relationship. That's our goal.
Yeah. Annie?
Definitely. I would have to say, of course, continuous collaboration between all FSCs and with our stakeholders, partnerships, spreading the word more about who we are. Like, we need more webinars like this, because it's really important for our community where we are, and that they can come, and that they have a voice. I see a future full of partnerships. I see more families taking advantage of our programming. I see expansion. So that's my hope for all FSCs, not only New Destiny Family Success Center, so we can continue to serve our community.
Very good, thank you. And interesting that we cover so many things, and we can continue, talking a lot, but time is limited. And I would like to mention, we will post this on several, social media platforms. And it might be that there's someone who is new to the Family Success Center, someone who doesn't know what the Family Success Center is. So if you got to this part of the video, please don't hesitate. You have one Family Success Center near you, and remember, it's a gathering place for families. We are here to help. We are here to serve families. We don't charge any service or program. We can connect you to any other agency that could help you, and we are open. Our doors are open to anybody. No requirements. No immigration status. No of course, no race or age. we serve the whole family, the children, the parents, the grandparents, the teenagers, everybody is welcome in the Family Success Centers. So I want to just close this by saying thank you to all those who follow this webinar. I hope that you not only enjoyed, but you learned a lot. I would say that I learned a lot. I've been working, as a Family Success Center first program manager, now a senior manager for many years, and I still learning. I learned a lot today. So for that, I thank all the panelists for your feedback, and I thank you for the wonderful work that you do for the community. Thank you all.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.